table. Beautiful. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check. So if I think we're
I'll double check
because as we talk, as we talk, that level is going up. Cool.
All right, we're good. So these names not turns, right?
Which arguably, I guess depending on where you were at, you could probably do that. It wouldn't have.
I guess.
Oh, okay.
Because I was straight on with him. I'll keep it like this. I keep it like this.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So barrel roll wouldn't have done any good.
I mean, I would have shot it.
Yeah. Right.
I rolled, I think, 2 hits of focus and extra.
Okay.
And add my focus sets for that. Yep. And you have 2 call left. I have fun defending.
Just the swinging of the arc with engine is so nice.
Yeah.
Like I get the barrel roll, to be able to shift it, but what?
Coming in.
Engine upgrade versus vector thrusters
Actually on the arc.
on the arc. The engine upgrade allows you to swing the arcs a lot more, as opposed to barrel roll where it's just a shift.
I had a few moves where I was coming in like this, and instead of going at him, I did a 2-turn boost, and they do like a
We're not
it's
adding
like,
yet.
oh,
You
cool.
should just have to double click into
Right.
Like, and I'm not next to you. That's great.
Right, because they didn't anticipate a 2-turn and boost
Pairings are
away.
being posted to the left and right. Pairings are being posted to the left and the right.
All right.
But it's not pulling these things off.
Hey, Dion. So how do we get these to edit? We're deleting the text, but the lists of names. Broadside list?
Yeah. Did that? Cleared that out. We did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And is this, are we live or do we have to unmute this top bar? Okay.
Gotcha. Yep.
Interesting. Now you can slide my stuff.
Make it to the camera, match it. Make it to the camera. Scrub. Sorry.
Phillip, what's going on, man?
Hey,
I'm Ryan. I'm going to be one of the guys running the stream. So I want to get
Alrighty.
your name and your list, my friend.
alrighty.
I'll give you guys a quick pep talk on how we're going to do this.
Pep talk. Don't pep talk me.
Okay,
Pep
that's
talk.
fair.
I'm just kidding. Pep talk your mom.
What's your last name, Phillip?
Horny. Horny. Just like the derogatory term.
Fair enough. That's a great Conor Jax card.
Yeah, I know. Someone ran around to find the guy who had it to give it to me.
It's our club.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we've got Rack and Jack.
Hey.
Phil, I'm Alex.
I'm Phil. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah.
This is the regular one. I think the Viva versus Alex.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you put an auto blast in there.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Did you wreck some face like pretty hard?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, like, did you lose them at all afterwards?
What are you running today, my man?
A few rounds where I did.
Nice, dude.
Hey, good luck today, alright?
I'm not in it.
Oh, okay.
On that last round.
Alright.
We're there.
Thanks, man.
You better win this.
I'll do my best.
Oh, you got the R3A2. Yes. Make it nice and stressful for me.
Doing fine.
Thank you.
Well, no, we don't. No, there was a strong pushback against the jump master when we were playing, so yeah, we didn't make one.
I was ready to have a first round loss today. I'm pretty sure I will.
What's your name, my man?
Yeah.
I'm Alex. I'm Ryan. I'm running the stream today.
Yeah.
I am.
But come to Nashville. I'll get you a
All
cover.
right. Why didn't you come to Astoria?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why didn't you come to Astoria?
You know what? I love
2 hours.
I know you guys are awesome, but like 2.5 from Nashville.
Have you seen our sweet cards though? He got a cool one of our
Isn't that
cards.
the truth?
I know, I'm very jealous.
All right, what's your last? How do you spell your last name?
Last name is Peng. He is in Peter. E-N-G.
By the way, good morning, everybody. This is Ben Fowler
guys,
from the
we got a
Knoxville
live mic,
Sunsphere Defense League.
So
Dion is
be
currently
aware of that.
playing, so he's asked for some
As you
scrubs
guys
to kind of
take
side in
damage
here,
and deal crits
do
and
some
stuff,
commentary.
You guys can just kind of announce what you're doing loud enough for us to hear, to get as good of information as we can. If there's anything glaring going on,
The man at the
we'll
table
start
you can
waving
hear
our
is
hands
Ryan
at some of us
Slawski.
over here. But live mic, yeah, just do what you can to like illustriously illustrate like when shields or damage or whatever goes off, or spending tokens. If you can leave dice after you roll and let them sit for a second so we can see what they are.
The Gold Squad podcast guys have been fantastic yesterday and today.
Appreciate it, guys. Good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
We'd like to thank them for this opportunity to speak in front of you.
Daniel was saying, Connor Jackson's back. I'm like, don't take whatever Phillip is playing. It's like, that's the meta. It's just, that's what Phillip plays.
Yeah, they're right. That's the only thing I play. I can't play anything else. Maybe. That's all. That's funny. That's a good advice to give. I agree. I was like, nah, yeah, it's actually not very good. There's like 100 bad matchups. I just didn't get them. Yeah, there's a few. You're right.
There's a reason that there isn't 20 decimate.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's a good point. Stress tokens. Nice. R3A2. And then, you got an auto blaster onto the Zeb. Cool.
Take an action.
Yep, or one turn.
But you'll still be stressed if you say
Yeah, the idea is focus. And then you have
Nice Jesse mod, by the way.
All right, thanks.
I really like it.
Thank you, sir. Just gotta tear apart your Raider.
free speeds are green.
Recon Ray, yeah. Agree, as he should.
If you don't like it, I'll change it. Using my target locks. Vanguard and boss.
All right, good to go?
Yeah, ready to start doing.
I am at 99 points.
Your choice.
All right, so your pilot skill 8 and is that 10?
8 and 8.
8 and 8. Okay. Correct. Okay.
Yep.
I managed to get
10.
All right, so 8 and 8. So it doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and take initiative.
Okay.
Only missiles don't have any natural modification, but I don't spend my target lock to shoot them. So I can use them on rerolls.
Congrats, and you win this one.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah, exactly. So,
That never happens. So the way this is working, we have it actually going into here, this program, and this is just a screen capture.
And the
of
last
that. So if that kind of blanks out even after the reset, you kind of click on here, first step. The other thing is, double click this record button. It's really stupid. I don't know if it works. Figure that out by accident.
Punishers look really fun.
It is.
All right.
Hello, X-Wing players. Congratulations into making it to day 2. We have 67 players today out of 319 total over the past 2 days. So that's quite a feat. Before we get this round started, I want to make a few announcements. First of all, I want everyone to count the damage cards in their opponent's deck. Count your opponent's damage cards. If you guys notice an error, please raise your hand and call a judge. And we'll have somebody come over and try to help it out. Today's format, we're doing 2 more rounds of Swiss, 75 minutes each before cutting to the next, cutting to top 8 for Hoth Open. You guys are required to use the same lists and rocks as you have the previous days. Same lists.
Yep, thank you.
Same rocks. Got it? All right. We're doing 10 more matches per round randomly to each player. And the winner of each round will also receive 10 shield tokens, which we will hand out during the round.
Yeah. 2 rounds tonight. Let's do this.
Other than that, we're going to get started in just a couple minutes as we wait for you guys to check your damage cards.
All right, good morning, everybody. This is Ryan Slowoski for the Gold Squadron podcast. I am not from the Chicago area, but for whatever reason, they grabbed some of us from Knoxville, Tennessee in the Sunsphere Defense Fleet. They are doing deck checks now, and we'll be starting round 1 in just a minute. We've got Phillip, Horny, and Alex Peng playing on the stream for you guys this morning. We've got a Stressbot Biggs, Kanan, Ray with a Zeb shuttle, with a Rear Admiral Shirno and a hull upgraded Jax. Should make for a very interesting game as 2 very, very different ships. I am joined this morning, this very long and tired morning, by Benjamin Fowler, my regular wingman in Knoxville.
Good morning, folks.
So we both scrubbed out on day 1. It was a lot of fun. We had some close games, but we should be having a good time. If there are any typos in the list, it's not my fault. For those of you who know me, it's Ben, the English teacher.
Kanan is spelled with a C.
So guys, if you are to be our eyes and ears, like we have a rough idea if any of the audio levels for either us or the table need to be louder or quieter, please give us a low. Let us know, and we'll do our best to figure stuff out.
Wait, just give me a hard time. No, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Looks like we've got 32 tables of players that made it on to day 2. So a good crowd, a lot of list variety.
Yeah, I saw lots of different stuff yesterday. It's the things I was surprised that I did not see. Not enough defenders on the table yesterday.
Yeah, from all the rumors of from Naboo, all the triple defender list, I didn't see that many.
Didn't see one at all.
I was in the salt mine, so that doesn't surprise me. But we saw a lot of strikers yesterday. We saw a whole lot of strikers that I was really surprised by.
You may begin round 8.
Sorry, just a sneak preview of our
X-Wing players,
Yeah,
you may
we're
begin
very
round
sorry.
8.
We're
You
up
have
35
minutes. The round will end at
In true Gold Squadron fashion, though, we get all this set up, we rush, we get put together, and Dion, your normal host, gets the bye. But he decides to let us keep our chairs anyway for this game. So we will not have any. He gets a free win. That's pretty cool, I guess. Got a set of shield tokens, so that's sweet. We're going to try to extort those out of him for helping.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I want to say part of the computer problem this morning is we're on a Mac. That's just dumb to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
And the keyboard is very tiny for my giant sausage fingers.
We've got a notepad, and whenever they take damage for tracking hull and shields, we're going to be making notes of that and announcing how much stuff people have left. Dion got the bye, funny enough. So guys, if you have any questions, we'll do our best to answer them on Twitch chat. If you guys type a question and don't get an answer, we probably just missed it, so feel free to type it again and just spam us. It's fine.
Good luck, have fun, man.
Good luck to you as well.
All right.
I'm ready for you to win. Let's do it.
Good luck, Desi.
Good luck to you
All
too.
right, and it looks like we are beginning round one with an unsurprising two-turning ghost.
Snap.
That's like.
All right. Gonna go ahead and rec spec.
Yes, this is
Big's
Slowoski
gonna one
casting.
straight.
I'm sorry
He's
for
gonna go
all
ahead
of your
and pump.
earbuds.
Yes, sir.
We'll start off this bad man again.
That's it.
So it looks like Ray is gonna, or Kanan is gonna use Ray to take a nice little lazy walk and try to charge that focus bank up. With Biggs bumping shortly behind, getting a nice set of cover. No, we are on day 2. We had a field of around 320 players between Thursday and Friday, and we've narrowed it down to around, I think, 64, 66-ish. Everyone who you will be on all of our tables today in 7 games of X-Wing managed to win at least 5 games.
And the combat's gonna ring.
Yes, sir.
We can do that. We can make that consistent.
No.
No, the shield hit them. Yeah, so we got thrown into this morning, so
Yeah,
I will
we had
try
about
my best to.
We had about 20 minutes notice. So if this seems a little ramshackled and rushed, guys, we do apologize, but we will we'll get better or more intoxicated as the day goes on.
I don't apologize for much. No one wants 70 H's.
But this is a nice list to get us started off on, because they're going to do about 3 or 4 turns of maneuvering before Shirno really decides to boost in and engage. And it all just depends if how big of a bank Ray and Kanan can get before the first engagement happens. No, sadly, Dion took all his stuff with him, or I would give it all away. Every last bit of it.
All of it. All of it.
And by that, I mean I would just take it home. So much H. Yeah. All right. So I'm a little confused, guys. Dion told me the Twitch chat was mean, and so far you guys are very nice. So we'll see how this day goes. You guys will be mad at us by the end of the day.
Double check.
So I would be shocked here, but I imagine Kanan's just going to slide down the side again.
I'll go ahead and move him first. He's doing a 2 bank.
As soon as we say something, Ben is wrong.
Absolutely wrong.
He's gonna go ahead and rec spec.
So, and once again, guys, keep an eye on those audio volume scores. If you guys want the table or us louder or quieter, be sure to just let us know.
I mean, quieter. We won't stop talking, but, just slightly softer.
He's gonna go ahead and focus.
A lot of focusing. A lot of focusing.
I would like to make sure I think about it.
No major surprises.
Ben, what was the, why we kind of go through these opening maneuvers and there's not a whole lot to talk about for this match, what was the weirdest list you saw yesterday?
Unexpected, I saw Bosk in 4 Zs, 2 Zs with black market slicer tools.
That's
that I had
awesome.
not seen on the table. Party bus Bosk. I mean, and the other 2 had feedback arrays.
We saw a lot of strikers. I saw a couple 5 striker lists, but probably the coolest list that I got to see, but I didn't get to see it played, was there was a man with just cojones of steel flying 3 Upsilon shuttles.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. When he laid it down on the table, I had to give the man some applause. Give him a fist bump, give him a card or Jack's card.
Yeah. And he, was he running Kylo and Pelt?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
So just shuttle madness, giant shuttles.
So if you don't like Fortressing, don't play that list. That's all it did was Fortress. And I believe we did get to see it on the table against double Upsilon with a Lambda. So there was a table with 5 Upsilons on it. It was pretty insane.
Good. Yep.
I did see a table against the guy with the 3 Upsilons who was playing against a PAL shuttle and and 3 ships. It was a messy match. There was lots of palp everywhere, lots of hitting things with lots of dice.
And to answer your question, the Decimator with the Raider wings is awesome. It absolutely is awesome. It is ridiculous. You are correct, but it is awesome. I think it's a power play saying that I got this $100 ship just to cut it apart.
Just to rip it up.
Yeah, it's the opponent mind games.
Remember, you win on turn 0 with a psychological.
That's why you always, pro tip from guys that didn't make day 2, you always take your opponent's rock. Always take it. When you have the initiative, you take the first rock and it's one of theirs to establish dominance. I would love to see the Raider panels on Jax. That would be awesome.
But it would be like the U-wing. Like the wings would be so far in front of it, you'd have to constantly lift the model up off the base.
Yeah, but it's like a K-wing that should be on a large base anyway. Not just for statistics, just because it fits.
I'm with you. K-wing needs to be a large base. Or a medium base. Let's really mess up the math for everybody's heads.
And then everyone's head exploded. So yeah, no surprises so far this round. I would venture to see a nice gentle 2-bank or maybe even a sharp turn from the Desi as the Ghost goes careening on a 3-bank through that asteroid field.
I could run 2 racks, maybe.
But it's got the shuttle dock. Do you not pull away and then just shoot out the back?
You could.
So Slowoski and I have very different play styles.
Yeah, we do. I fly well, and Ben doesn't.
As both of us are currently not playing in day 2.
That's true.
I went 3 and 4 yesterday. Ryan went 4 and 3.
And once again, this proves why they're here because we're completely wrong what that Ghost does.
See, no, that's exactly what I said.
Doing a 4 straight.
I was actually really surprised that we have, Phillip's Decimator here. I didn't see a whole lot of them yesterday.
No, I really didn't.
I was really expecting to see a lot more Decis, and it's just a ship, I guess, with that's really fallen out of favor. And I really thought the Gunner Kylo Dauntless would make a big showing, and we've got it here. With the Vader crew, I think is interesting.
Yeah.
To on command Kylo ability.
I need this damage to go through. Here it is. I've got this piece of paper. Bam. The question would be which one he chooses for his Kylo.
What kind of day is it today?
Which pilot damage do you take?
Well, I think one thing that could be really clever is obviously blinded pilot on Kanan is always really good.
Yep.
But if you manage and even want to put it on Biggs, something really clever you could do is you could do damage cockpit on Biggs. 9 times out of 10, Biggs is flying behind the Ghost, and if you make Biggs have to move first, you can really mess up with the synergy of the double PS5 that Kanan looks to achieve. We need to get music at this table. This is awesome. Our players are singing to us.
Well, luckily the people at the table themselves are making cute noises as well.
It's true, yeah.
It's up to you. It is, right. I can make the choice whenever I want to.
Does he not? Well, this is why I'm a Rebel player. Vader doesn't trigger Kylo. That's interesting. Yeah, I knew about Rack's ability.
He's going to focus.
So guys, chat, you're in this situation, you've got Kylo. As soon as you close the range, what crit do you pull out and who do you put it on? Do you just go straight for the blinded pilots?
Make sure I'm sure where else
I played an opponent yesterday that made sure it was always the one that dealt damage when you hit something. Because
Oh.
in PS5, you didn't bump it with him pretty often.
Yeah, that's true. Early on in the game, that can be absolutely brutally devastating. I always like watching the turn 0, the rock placement and deployments of these double big ship and a small base list, because it's funny because normally on turn 0 you really like to create a favorable engagement for you and something less advantageous for your opponent, but well, maybe.
That's what's up over after I evade.
Yeah, it's
All right, we are back. Cool.
No, I'm saying like this is the result after I evade.
after you evade.
That's a good point. Making him PS0 for the extra reroll with Predator. I like it. That is a synergy that I did not think of, and that's why I'm on the stream and not playing.
That's exactly why I'm also on the stream and not playing.
So if you guys want to get mad at us for saying dumb stuff, feel free to. But we're all you got at least until the top 8 cut.
Ready.
Dion will make the top 8.
Too hard.
Yeah, I have faith in him.
That buy actually probably helped it.
Yeah.
And also for you guys, because we are all just giant children who love plastic spaceships. For those of you Gold Squadron fans, Dion was seed 69.
Big's doing a free bank.
This is something I'm surprised to see.
Yeah, you might bump.
We're at table number 1 in the first round of day 2. I don't want to be an elitist. There are cardboard templates on the table.
There are cardboard templates on the table, but I also have not purchased my own, acrylic one. So I'm actually going to do that today when the vendor hall opens up.
You're going to leave me to go buy things?
Well, hopefully, maybe. I don't know.
We're hijacking this from Dion. I thought this was the plan.
I haven't managed to make it actually to the vendor hall yet. It has managed to close every day before I get there. So
there's too much X-Wing.
Lots of game.
Too much X-Wing. One of these days, these players may actually roll dice, but today is not that day.
I like the paint job. All of them are cool idea. Steel
Okay,
play all the advantages.
I like it. I like the cardboard template advantage.
Excuse me?
So that Ray Bank is pretty well recharged.
Yeah, I would say so. I think we've had 4 turns of maneuvering, so he's got 4 or 5 focus up there.
Did not thread that needle.
Attempt to Kylo. Short.
Check for that Kylo one more time.
He's trying. Bless his heart, he's trying.
He is.
I'm ready to eat 4 damage. Not yet. Yeah, just focus.
Okay. Start a combo.
Nothing.
Check it for ranges, but it will fall short.
One more time. Here we go.
That trade you out. I think there's something on there. I don't think it's supposed to be there.
they give you a plastic one?
No, it's got like some kind of smudge up in the top.
I also really like how Biggs has managed to drift to the back corner of Kanan, furthest away from the fight. There's one thing that's really nice to do is to let them get a couple of early shots on Kanan to just drain those shields down before you really bring Biggs in. Another thing to note with this kiting strategy that Alex is doing is Biggs has stress bot.
Yes.
And
not
so
pointed at him.
he's not pointed at him. And so you really makes me think, when is the Rebel player, Alex, really wants to eventually turn and fight instead of just do the kite TLT game all day, and let Biggs die without ever stressing.
Registration is now open. If you're signed up for the X-Wing Team Epic tournament, please check in at the registration table.
Yes, this is round 8.
So Ben, I've gotten to do this a couple of times. Come to these big events and play lots and lots of rounds of X-Wing. This was your first 6+ round tournament.
Did we not do 6 at the regional?
Did we do 6? Yeah, we did do 6 at regional. All right.
Yeah, we did 6 at regional. But the 7th game is really that top. At that point, you're like, oh, I can't think anymore.
Yeah.
It was the first round after day 2. Registration started at 8:30. Game started at 9.
So those of you that are not in the know,
Right.
basically we did two sets one on Thursday, one on Friday with a group of players. They played 7 games. If you won 5, you qualified for day 2, which is technically today. So we had 2 day ones that culminate here into day 2. We are going to play 2 more games and then take the combined MOV from your first day of play and your second day of play, and then
Go ahead and focus.
and then they will cut to a top 8, which seems like a pretty fierce cut.
Let's see if this clears.
Instead of a top 16.
Can hold that one for you.
Appreciate it.
Questioning either this 2-bank clears, but he's a pro. He's done this before as he breaks his ghost, as the ghost is prone to do.
He's going to go ahead and rec spec.
This feels like either a slower game of X-Wing or a really, really weird Daytona 500.
That's really it. He's going to race around that track. Left turn
Comps,
through.
I know. Does that look good to you?
Oh, we got shifting templates.
And the accidental bump.
Yeah.
It's a terrible and wonderful thing about they're beautiful models, but they're awfully big, and a stray hand just knocks them all over the place.
Yeah. It's only a game of precision. It's only a game of precision. That's true. It is different than NASCAR. They are turning right.
Attempt the Kylo on 2 cannon.
Oh, you were just out according to player.
All right, so Twitch chat, let me know something here. Hit up the chat with a 1 if you think Phillip Horny's got this game, if you're rooting for the Empire, or throw a 2 in the chat if you are pulling for Alex Peng with Biggs Kanan. Let's see where do the fans sit. I personally, because we have a player in our group that runs Big Kanan, and he did make the cut today, I want to see it burn. So I'm definitely pulling for Phillip here.
See, I'm pulling for Peng because he's a Nashville player.
That's true. He is semi-local for us down south.
For us.
I'm going to take the 3 vote as you're voting for us, and I appreciate it.
We appreciate that.
You can use it now. You just can't use it on that defense.
Nashville has been known to bother us a lot with the Carnor Jacks.
It's oh gosh.
Every time I go to Nashville, there's a Carnor Jacks who just prevents me from doing everything.
Okay, looks like we've got more Imperial fans here today. That's what I like to see. This was a weird tournament for me. I normally always fly Rebels, and I took an Imperial list. Had some fun, had a lot of fun.
I'm going to take a barrel roll this way first. Oops. I would say no. I'm also being sloppy as heck.
Both players admitting it's been a long day yesterday and an early morning today.
Now, the funny hidden truth behind this cast is Phillip Horny actually was the guy who knocked me out of the runnings of the Hoth Open last year with a very similar list by me flying a ghost. So I can say that he's really good at shooting at ghosts.
There's attempted a barrel roll, but it failed, so I think he decided to stay in place.
But it looks like we may actually get some shots going this round. I'm pretty excited.
What initiative?
I don't have any sort of combat abilities.
Yeah, I think I put down
First rock?
I put down the first rock.
Yeah, there are a few other Rebel lists at the top. I know one of our boys made it with Han
Jax
Miranda.
First. No shot on Biggs. Ooh, I think I don't have cannon either.
Uh-oh.
Carnor Jacks may just be out.
Alright. Well, fool around there. And then range 3. And not range 2.
Alright, all you.
saying range 3?
Yeah, it's range 3, so which is important because this lets the Desi's full might come to bear here
Predator.
without being able to.
One.
I'll spend it for 1.
Gunner.
I think the player audio is a little bit.
We can turn that up a bit.
Yep.
Gunner shot triggered there.
2.
My guess is we're getting 2 shields off of Kanan.
6 damage is a lot. I'm gonna Vader.
Good.
I think they were outside of range 2 for Kanan.
Yeah, they
Major
were outside.
explosion.
We seem to be calculating.
Yeah, I think the debate is whether we're going to
I'll
Vader.
ditch the R3A2 Astromech.
Okay.
Oh, R3A2 is already gone.
Alright, my shots. He's got no shot on Karnor.
I'll start pulling off the shields.
Does he have range at the rear arc?
That's the question, huh?
No,
It didn't look like it to me, so.
Alright, so he's going to go ahead and TLT. First shot into the Decimator. Strange. 2.
1.
Second shot.
1.
At the end of that shot, he's going to acquire fire control.
All right. Desi takes 2 shields from Kanan's
End of
TLT.
combat TLT.
And it's probably going to take 2 more right here.
1.
Yeah, that's it.
No love from those.
So I'm guessing our Desi shields are down.
Range 1 from.
I might have to go remind our players to be sure to announce when they're taking damage and what dice they roll, because we can't see on this camera. We now get to look at Alex's scalpel complexion.
Well, part of it is for us to update list blocks half the screen, so we
Yeah.
kind of have to see these things happen. Not see these things.
It's true. It's a rough spot.
Yeah, they don't actually put the scrubs next to the game, so we don't actually see the thing. We just see your canvas.
Yeah, we are on the other side of the room, so we can kind of speak freely about the game without anybody hearing it.
He has a healthy head of hair.
He does. Like,
very nice.
whatever shampoo he's using, it's working for
A
him.
nice conditioner. Has nice gloss. So
I think this is going to be a really interesting turn for our Jax. He's got a weird little roundabout around the rock, but can he close that gap to range 1 of Kanan? And does Kanan choose to skirt into the field like he's kind of angled, or is he going to shoot back down the edge? Shirno here has got a really nice, clean path to get exactly where he wants to be.
yeah, you just keep guarding the ghost back down the side of the table. Let Biggs go ahead and die.
Rip Biggs, that's his job.
That's what he does.
I was a little disappointed we didn't get to see Stress Biggs used.
Yeah.
Well, we still may, but it's not looking good for our mustached hero.
Well, there'll be no stress. The bot got ejected while
No, that is true. Yeah, that is true. So any stress that he has will just be mentally inflicted on Phillip.
Do you make a defiant last stand here?
No.
Okay, around and call it a day?
No, I think you just try to. What I'd really like to see is maybe even like a 2 bank towards the board edge, or maybe just like a 3 forward from Biggs, and maybe a 1 bank from Kanan to put Kanan in between Biggs and the other ships, just to try to get as many shots off with that tack jammer as you can for that extra range 3 agility.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Ryan Zero here. Have Biggs hop in front, let the Ghost bump up. You're going to get a ray.
But he doesn't even need to bump up, because if you go straight and you bank with the Ghost, it'll create a shield as Biggs is on that slightly cocked edge headed towards the board edge.
That's true. Yeah, he's placing some dials.
Those are important in X-Wing, they tell me.
It'll ruin a game if you don't have them. I'm going to draw a position on my hand. We'll do that one.
I'm pretty satisfied.
They did 2 versions too. It's awesome.
But damn, you got jokes.
Always
now we're having fun.
All right. Good to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
I'm as ready as I can be.
All right, let's do it 1 straight.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
So Biggs is slow rolling, or Kanan is slow rolling a bit.
So the camera is positioned exactly where players want to stand. We saw a lot of camera bumping yesterday.
Yeah, it's true.
Did not hit that stress field. Very nice.
Go ahead and rec spec.
Yep.
Now I'm real anxious to see what Biggs decides to do
Bugsy.
here.
Let's see if it works.
Rec spec with you out there.
He does go
Looks like
for
a
the
bump to
fast.
me.
Yep.
Oh, that is not what you want to have happen. Not what you want to see.
Okay.
I just don't know if the 3 bank would have given him the distance for cover. I think that's why he went with the 4 straight. So I think it's safe to say that is 1 dead X-Wing.
Off the map.
If I can find a runner, we'll do that.
Yeah, we will definitely try to get the. These guys are better players than us, because I would have never thought to take that hard turn. The stream. This is our first game on the stream this morning. We're about probably 6 turns in, but we will do 2 games of Swiss Today coverage, and then we will cut to top 8 and have our 4 top 8 games. So you guys have got 6 rounds of X-Wing to watch on the stream today. It's a pretty healthy amount of X-Wing.
Yeah, that hard turn there. Putting. I'm wondering about the decimator.
Yeah. With a 2 turn, it puts him in a really nice position. He's doing really well to stay at range 3, so Kanan can't reduce him. He wants to make sure Biggs dies this turn.
Grab this coffee.
Oh, good call.
Yep.
I do feel like, though, Jax here is just out for a Sunday drive.
I'll do the boost.
He may get in the fight here. We may see the little interceptor that could.
If I lose Jax this round, what does it matter?
A weird audio loop. I do not know how to fix that, because we've got our table mic coming in on a separate channel than our actual mics.
So that's it. Start of combat. I'll go ahead and raid.
Yep.
Yes, Connor does
laser
turn
that?
off
I think it's
Kanan's
out,
ability.
but
He
whoever
cannot
might be in,
spend
you wanna
focus
laser it?
tokens for any reason.
That's on the line right there.
So,
it
measures
looks
with
like
lasers?
it's in, but let's call a judge.
Yeah.
Judge, Gio! Can we check a range interceptor into, or not range, if it's an arc?
I have noticed that their audio for this seems a little out of sync with the video, so
Yeah,
we'll see if we can't figure that
there
out.
is
here in a little
there's a slight delay between even our audio and the stream. The mirrors and magics of technology.
part of this is Gold.
Right, you sure?
Gold Squadron
We
is
kinda
broadcasting
thought
this
it
through their
was.
cell phone data
Right.
plan.
We just have
Yeah,
someone
it's
else look at it.
it's an interesting bit we've got here. Another interesting thing I've noticed at a couple of these
I
big
actually,
tier events.
I'm calling Wade only because I told him I would today.
all
at
the
least
judges,
once.
they don't use lasers.
Wait, I
for-
need your
for judging
opinion.
arts.
Nope. They all use a
They're-
wrench.
Only because
They're-
what we
they're
saw
men
was
about
different from what he saw, so
So we just wanted to check to see.
Which is
if
impressive.
No offense.
Very impressive. I'm lazy and use a laser.
he's got the range on the big C.
If you enjoyed this streaming podcast and would like to donate to Gold Squadron to pay for the cell phone
Oh, you're
bill,
brilliant.
which I
It's-
imagine is going to be pretty high,
It's true. You can check out their Patreon.
Well, he screwed it up, so.
they would love your support.
And you get cool stuff as a Gold Squad member. It's really sweet. I'm
Yeah,
a
I was
backer.
gonna say
I'm a patron.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, if you're a patron, they
No
may
hard
even
feelings.
randomly grab you and say, "Do you want to commentate while Dion plays?"
He will die.
there goes our
in a
video.
blaze of glory now. Range 3 there. And I've got range 3 there too. Okay, on to bigs.
We're trying to fix this. One second.
Alright, best three.
And focus.
3 hits into bigs. 1 evade, so that's 2 damage into bigs.
Hand out Vader for the final one. To get him off the table and have a chance.
Well, there goes Big. We're working on the video. Give us 1 second.
So we're gonna do how much damage?
I'm at 8 left.
8.
Could get me down to 2.
1 second.
That's a tough
Going
one
up
though
the
because
Yeah, I'm gonna check range. So you got range 3 on him and range 3 on Carnor.
I don't have a focus. Why? Why am I a fool?
That's 4 dice. 2 TLTs. Or I can do some guaranteed damage. And how much damage if I dealt to the Decimator? Have I gotten half on Decimator yet? I have.
Here we go, and we're back.
I'll shoot into Decimator.
Okay.
Alright. That's out the rear primary.
Yep.
Here, the Decimator was at
I
range
will
3.
spend the target lock. Fire control reacquires.
Sorry about that,
I'll
guys.
spend
They
it
need to
for
give us a
2
flare
hits.
gun in the audio
3
booth.
hits in the first.
The signal when things go horribly
Stun
wrong.
pilot?
No straights this next one, right?
Nope. After executing a maneuver, if I bump someone, I get a damage.
So it looks like was that a Kylo trigger or was that a random pull? I walked away to go set up the camera.
I think that was a random pull.
That's a great random pull.
Alright, end of combat. He's gonna go ahead and TLT. Let's see.
We'll go get a whole update here. No, that's all gone.
Goodness.
You have a 10-gallon hat, the TLT. Very nice.
That's a lot of K-Wing expansions that he's bought.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
To fill a 10-gallon hat with just TLTs.
That means you just chop them up and make really nice ships out of them.
That's true. They do have the best bits to like glue onto other things.
I'll TLT into him.
Did I see? Or
Yeah,
Carnor?
Decimator. First shot. 1. Second shot.
All right. We also seem to be having some lag here.
Usually happens at least once a
Some
day.
drop frames on Twitch. We apologize for that, guys. It's on our end too. It's not your internet connection. Yeah, we're looking into the video issues, gentlemen. We've got a few drop frames. We're getting it all sorted out.
That is a nice one. I almost switched out for a triple scout last.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a. It's going to be a tough round for our Kanan.
That's the thing, like, you go after Dingo, like, that's the engagement you're going to get.
What we're probably going to do with the video, guys, is we'll mute our mics here in a little while after this match.
Yes,
And we'll
sir.
probably play this match out and then reset the stream to try to get our frames back. So you'll just have to deal with it
Double
for
check
this
quick.
round.
Because I'm by the board edge. And it would be quite disappointing to fly off. Go ahead. Looks good to me.
Major hole breeze. Yeah, but maybe borrow one of your birthday.
We delivered your ask. You asked for it.
You guys did ask for more Phillip music, so we sent a runner. We sent a Raven to deliver the message for him to sing more.
Kylo.
This is gonna get weird.
You asked me stick around now.
Currently, Rack has Stun Pilot on him.
Oh, that's bad news bears. That is super bad news bears.
Gotta be very, very careful.
I don't even think we need to comment anymore now that we've got the music.
Start of combat?
Start of combat, I am. Got nothing to lose. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay.
All the focus tokens.
Another crit.
All the
Range?
focus tokens for Kanan.
No actions. That includes the title.
Range 3, and it's through debris, right?
Yes, sir. You get your 2.
Body lock.
Nothing.
Let me see. So,
Conor Jax whiffing the attack roll. That's what we like to see.
TLT, it'll be 3 dice versus 4. 3d4. Or I can do 4.
It's not often we get to see a ghost rolling 3 agility dice.
Alex is currently debating which shot he takes, either the rear at range 3, 4 dice, or just do a TLT, followed up with a second TLT.
Yeah.
Anything without this, I feel.
I went back and double counted Kanan. It looks like he still had all of his shields and all of his health.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's real rough.
I thought I saw some damage cards go towards Kanan, and they did not. So we went to go double check.
I only lost to a decimator. Oh, okay. That was the first decimator.
I'll do
What do you do in this situation, Ben? I think I take the TLTs because if you can manage to land 3 of them,
Yeah, I think I
you
TLT.
can take Jax off the table.
Range 3 through a debris field. It's a lot of dice for him to evade out of. No, I think I take the TLT.
spend the focus for 3.
But he goes with the rear arc
Auto
shot.
thrusters for 3.
Because when I see like a 2-shift
And Jax gets out because that's, what Jax does.
Require.
It's an intercept.
Combat, TLT.
So I was right here.
Spend the TL.
Well, then I figured if you had like circled around and tried to flank me, then I just killed
Auto thrusters?
I think some of the logic behind using the rear cannon was, instead of the TLT, was you get a few more dice, so auto thrusters is a little less reliable, and just to try to strip those tokens that are hidden behind, that we really can't see behind Jax, to try to make that end of round TLT shot have a bit more of a punch to it.
And then you get 3 shots and I only get 1. Then what am I really gaining then? Yeah. I was going to try and pull you to the outside. Oh well. Yeah. And this doesn't help my game. Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't get a single evade though. I was holding with the crack shot anyway. And I think I maybe 15 dice at the best rate. Yeah, we were done that. Best rate was rolling focus. That's when best rate dice quick is you can't get the focuses. Good game though, man. Good luck with next one. Good luck. You just yeah, I'm good. My MLB is kind of if I get I think it's set. My MLB is very good. We'll go range 2 record.
going through the planning phase here. Rack's got to keep his distance, and I think he's trying to hold him back to try to blitz down Zeb whenever Zeb decides to show his ugly face. Because Jax honestly can do a pretty good job of soloing Kanan if flown well, but Kanan's got a lot of distance that Jax has to try to clean up to get into that nice range 1 side arc where tokens can't be spent.
The problem is that the field's in a place we can't rush in with Carnor to get to the range 1.
This guy's been amazing.
No, but one thing you can do is, I can't see the far side of Jax, but I'm pretty sure he is stressed. Do you do that 2-bank and then barrel roll to the outside? Then do a 2-turn next round, because Kanan is heading towards that corner. For the next 2 or 3 turns, you know where he's going to be.
That's true.
Just do a double check name real quick. See if it's the wrong direction. It's one of those things where, you know, if I don't check,
It
and
would
I
be
get it
terrible
wrong.
to accidentally fly someone off the board at this moment.
This just in, flying off the board is not a great strategy.
You should one straight.
We saw a couple of that yesterday. Mistakes get made, the tension gets high.
Rounds?
6 games in.
Yeah. Games 6 and 7, lots of things tend to fly off the board. But hopefully that will not happen today with these players that earned their spots.
Looks like Kanan recon the course. Going to hold pat. That's interesting.
He's going to hedge his bets at range 3 while he still has to sit in that arc.
And behind the free field.
Yeah. So 4 dice with thrusters with a
Attempt
focus on
Kylo
8 is
Ren.
pretty good.
For all our knowledge. Okay.
He measures for range. He does not have the range. A little short.
The interesting thing about that, though, is you can hold the range ruler, obviously, in such a way that since you have an ability that lets you measure range, you can hold it up and just see where Jax is parallel to get a little extra info. Although Jax is going to shoot first anyway, so we're just about to measure range.
That information from abilities that give you the target lock or the full range ruler, that's where you get a lot of knowledge.
I love Systems Officer, even if you can't trigger him, just because it lets you measure your range to everything for other support abilities.
That's it.
Range 3 obstructed?
So much more knowledge.
Alright, give me some hits, Jax. I'm gonna do a little damage to this guy. 2.
I'm not a believer in the math wing, but knowing that range
Go ahead.
1 and 2 are also have to do 5 straight.
Yep.
Works very well.
Strategy change, huh?
Looks like Jax
how
got
it
at
worked
least
last
1,
time.
maybe 2 damage in.
I'll go ahead and spend it for 3.
Good game.
3.
Throughout on the first turn, I was like, oh god.
Shot.
And then Ben goes
Jax
down to the
evades.
Spend the TL. Spend it for 3.
3 more hits for the second TLT shot.
Focus. What's the joke? Focus. Yep.
Jax spends his focus, gets
Combat
out,
TLT.
living on that evade prayer for the final salvos.
I'll spend it.
Out of twisters.
Last shot.
This is when Jax gets real irritating. Yes, with range 3, he does negate the dice, but he still procs auto thrusters at range 3 since he is technically within that rear fire arc.
30 minutes, X-Wing. 30 minutes left in round 8. 30 minutes.
The TLT shot is a secondary weapon, and secondary weapons do not provide a range bonus on offense or defense. It's just range is just important with auto thrusters and the ghost rear arc.
Ready and ready.
So we just heard the announcement. I'm sure you guys did over the PA. There are 30 minutes left in round 8.
Expect.
Like, it was actually the one world. I kept getting shots too.
This is going to be an interesting turn for Jax. He finally gets in that flanking position he really wants to be in.
He's pointing right at that rock.
Yeah, he is. Do you take that boost to line yourself up and sacrifice the tokens? He takes the roll.
He can run alongside him.
But he can probably boost here into range 1, making Kanan effectively, the best way to not die is to not get shot.
That's it.
Thanks, guys. We're here all week. We're here to bring you the pro strats.
I'm told that someone's going to win this game, and someone's surely going to lose.
Yes, sir. Check the Kylo.
That's why interceptors were feared on the tables.
That's true.
Glad to see him back.
I'm very glad to see him back, and it's weird because for the longest time Soontir was king, and Soontir's nowhere to be found. It's all about Connor now.
All about Connor, Jax.
I want to get close, but I can't.
But when you're the right-hand man to Lord Vader,
it helps.
Right, that's it.
helps.
Yeah, it absolutely helps.
Start a combat, not gonna rig.
As you shouldn't. Range 1?
Yep.
Range 1 shot.
This is what Jax has trained for all his life. It's going to be 4 blanks. We know it. We all know it.
1.
He gets 1 hit. That 5K, if he does decide to go with that 5K, it's gonna be a bit dicey.
I did.
Because the two-turn boost does get Jackson range 1, and maybe a barrel roll gets him out of arc.
I see a lot of Vader players.
No, I'm pretty sure he's lined up for board edge.
Yeah, I think what Phillip's hoping to do here is trade out his Jax for Kanan. And try to get that shuttle out, and that's why Brack is just hanging back, waiting for that shuttle that he can pretty reliably one-shot. Although, when the Ghost first dropped, we made a lot of fun of Zeb for just being the budget option. But with Kylo and all these new crit abilities, he's actually starting to prove a bit of worth, and he may be a nice foil to Sheernow's ability.
Absolutely. Normally, I would see Ezra. Ezra I saw everywhere. But being able to stop that crit.
If you fly as well.
Because the Kylo crit has to be uncanceled. You need to cancel that first. It's a really nice hard counter.
We saw a lot of Bossk on the table yesterday doing the same thing. Here's a crit. Let me split this up for extra damage.
Yeah.
You can stop that.
Fly that right. You get Karner in the bubble, range 1.
Yes, Kanan can't spend his focus tokens because of Karnor being there. So he can't spend the focus with which to lower Karnor's attack base.
How far away is he?
He's got 3 left.
3 left.
Team Epic, this is last call for check-in. Team Epic, this is last call for check-in. Thank you very much.
If Zeb does pop out and kill Rack, that would be amazing. But the danger of that is I don't think 1 damage is bled through. And so that auto blaster, even if it rolls double hits, Jax still lives and kind of wipes him out.
I don't sing when it's really hard.
That's all you need. That's why I like.
Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Can I borrow your 4 straight, please?
Yes, sir.
So we are probably got about 20 minutes left in the round for round 8 of the Hoth Open Day 2.
Yeah. What other action do you have?
This is going to be interesting. He's set up in a nice spot for Jax to, if Jax did the 2-turn, which we probably all know he's going to do. Shocker there. That he can just barrel roll right on out of that arc. I didn't know if he might try to go for that bank and block. Give us just a moment, guys. We're updating hull and shields. We just sent a runner to get us some more reliable info.
That's ready. Should have went first. Make my life easier. 4, 5, 6. So he might be short.
Looks like
Let's
we've
do it.
had about a third of our games wrap up. Here are some of the other tables we have an even
What does it
view
matter?
of.
We can lose one more match.
That's right. It's just the warm-up game.
Yeah. First one of the day's hardest anyway. Kylo?
Phillip brings up an interesting
Got
point. If with a strong MOV, both of these players can drop a game
might I
and
see your
still
damage
make
deck?
top 8.
Of course.
But remember, this runs into the top 8 cuts. It's not a 16.
Yeah, it's interesting
It's
that
rough
it's
to get
not
there.
16. It's going to be rough, but I believe both of these guys went undefeated on their first.
You may shuffle at will. Kylo token.
Oh, he's picked up a damage card.
We'll start with
Kylo.
combat. Would you like to Ray?
Go ahead and Ray.
I'll do the Desi first.
Range 3
It's
obstructed.
an interesting choice to bring the Desi in. They can easily be tickled down here by the
crits.
tickle turret.
3 hits.
Yep.
1 evade, 1 goes through.
2 go through.
Oh. Yeah, 2 go. Thank you.
Yep.
2 shields bleeding
Alright,
off
range
of
1 from
the
Jax.
ghost.
Very important crit needs to be rolled.
I'm hoping
Very
you don't get
important,
it.
guys.
Don't get
1
it.
out of 8 on each dice.
Just give me
you know.
hits. Just give me hits or eyeballs.
Yeah, he's sacrificing
Yes!
Alright, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
the one
I
time
mean,
you can
he
take 3
underrolled
blanks.
really hard,
Right,
so.
That's the sacrifice.
Oh,
3 blanks.
Oh, with this, at the most improper
still
moment,
get your
our
final
camera
shot.
goes
I'll
to
take the
sleep. 1 moment.
consolation prize. Alright, so can't shoot. Face down. TLT into the decimator through the rock. 2 damage. Second shot. 2 damage.
Use that 1.
And we're back. Apparently, we have to walk over there about every 4 to 5 minutes, slap the camera around.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, we got to show who's boss. No, the,
You're gonna hear- yeah,
the camera
right.
we're using is a
Like you're gonna
DSLR
miss.
camera, and so it goes
Oh,
to sleep
man.
every 30 minutes if it's not pushed. So we've got a couple people down there who are supposed to like walk by and just push a button or two every couple minutes. But the games there's a lot going on here in this hall this morning in chilly Chicago. Actually, it's not that chilly. I'm just from the south.
Yeah, the windy city has been very windy, and the temperature's in the 40s. So, as a man from Knoxville,
That's the dead of winter for us.
1 freaking crit. Carter, you could have done 5 more damage this game, on average. You could be at 7 life.
What a butt.
Oh, we've escalated to name calling now.
You win by 5 life.
I'm
What
pretty
do
sure
we like?
Carter or
That's
Jax
disgusting.
is
Carter Jax.
has not throwing a whole lot right here.
That's why I don't play interceptors normally. Can't reliably roll hits.
I believe that they managed to
I mean,
put
I
the
know what
blinded
I would do
pilot
if I were you.
on
Yeah,
Kanan for the first
yeah,
one.
they got a blinded pilot to keep
That
Jax
away.
alive.
Yeah,
Not
that's
rear
what I was
art.
thinking.
Let me just double count these so we don't.
If they're off the board, he can't kill you.
That's right. Won't be stressed out anymore either.
10, 11. Decimator's at 1.
Decimator's at 1 hole.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Would you mind doing a 3 bang for the ghost, please?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the crit had to come from
Came from Kylo.
well, came from Kylo, but I mean he delivered it through Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Decimator's trying to go in for final kill before coming off the table.
Yeah.
Kylo. Bar that guy.
What crit do we pull? I think we probably pull another blind because it's hard to tell from this angle, but if that Desi cleared into range 1 and can get a blind off, that means it cannot be TLT. And it can live another round.
Still there.
Yeah, we've got the other blinded pilot.
I guess we saw most. No, we didn't see the crits on there.
There you go. Going to add another blinded. The auto blaster's on the Zeb shuttle. We have a question from our Twitch audience here.
Alright, start a combat. Not gonna ray.
Okay.
Decides
we'll
to
start
ray with
with
Jack
Red
sitting
one.
right there.
These two.
It's a bold plan, Cotton. We'll see if it
He's
pays
gonna
off.
die.
Here's a bold plan.
Unless I double blinded. Predator.
There's the roll.
4.
So
4
1,
hits.
2, 3, and the crits.
3 to crit.
Yeah, it's this crit. Sorry, don't look at that one.
Oh, so 3 crit, right?
1, 2. Oh yeah, you're right.
Crit 3.
Yeah, because you had 2 shields. Yeah, you're right. I mathed wrong.
Alright. Okay.
So if we're interpreting all this
So he's got
correctly,
blind, so Jack's at least safe.
Kanan is
Range
blind
one
this
to
turn.
you. 2, 3. Jax, you fool! Why do you do this to me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 away.
Ghost is on 5.
TLT into the big guy.
Yes, sir.
The sound of resignation.
2. Why not?
He's dead. I
Jack.
can't spend it, but he's dead.
Oh, that's right.
He can.
See ya, Decimator. You did good.
Rack has
You
come
got
off
range
the
1
table.
there, but you did good.
Shoot, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Combat.
Now it's time for miracle work, I guess.
So I don't play these two lists enough to know by heart their point breaks down. But Biggs and half a Ghost, is that worth a Desi? Because we are getting close to the timer here.
We are getting close to the timer.
I think Alex got it on points if it were to go right now because he's still got that shuttle safely docked inside. But if Phil can manage to get that shuttle knocked out and finish one of those 2 off, we're in for a hairy fight here. Nice climactic end, provided Jax can eventually actually start to roll those little starbursts on the red dice.
That's what he needs. I'm about to go double check it, but I believe they said 5 whole left.
Yeah, last we heard it was 5 health on Kanan. It's hard to kind of see their cards from where we are. We're on the other side of the room from the players.
Yeah, getting the Desi in there tight, throw all those dice.
He did what he needed to do, though. He kept Jax alive for a good solid 3 turns with the threat of that blinded pilot.
Well, Zeb's not on the table yet. He may be soon.
Kanan is not shooting twice, Trex, because Jax is inside range 1, and you can only use your TLT at range 2 and 3. The second shot always has to be your equipped turret upgrade. You could deploy Zeb. I think what Alex is waiting on is I think he wants to put 1 more damage, or get a first damage onto Jax before he pops that shuttle so he can ace him with a single barrage of TLTs. Because once you pop, with this particular position, once you pop Zeb, you lose that rear arc. And you lose the double shot.
I believe it was one of those, he was at range 2 for what, I don't know. Oh, evaded himself. Okay.
Yeah, evaded himself. What I might really like to see Alex do here is just a gentle 1 bank from the Ghost. Take it on the chin. Take a round on the chin, and then block with the shuttle, and then he's got plenty of room to 5K to try to finish Jax off with his big main cannon.
That could work.
He's got the fire control system. He's got a bank of ray focuses, so stress isn't an issue for him. He can 5K pretty reliably. The only trick is he's got to survive 3 rounds to pull that off.
Yep. Question. Oh. He's going to have to spend at least the next turn getting right into that side of the board.
Right, but you can do that with a one bank.
15-minute warning. 15-minute warning.
And if you one bank and then immediately drop Zeb with the one bank of his own to block, you've got a tokenless. You don't get a shot, but you've at least got a tokenless Jax shooting back at you. You can also do a 2 bank with the Ghost and then a 1 bank with Zeb to try to get a little bit of distance so to get that TLT shot off.
I don't know if I save a 1 health point rack. He's going to have to go through that debris field on the next turn. I mean, you hate to roll that accidental crit, and that's what kills you.
That's true.
I think I'd rather use the Pervader. Take the damage. Oh. In that case, I have no idea how he TLT. If that's what happened there at the end.
He had the end shot TLT, which is what put Rear Admiral down. He took all 4 shots on the TLT.
The Twitch stream is saying that he rolled 4 dice. So that he was at range 1.
Huh.
And then there was a TLT.
Interesting.
Well, I will tell you that a judge sits at table 1 and doesn't move.
A judge is hanging out right at table 1.
So they purposely watched the stream field on the first table. So I'm not sure what went there.
This is an interesting trick we've got going on here.
Just gonna go ahead and pop. Can you hand me that shuttle dial, please?
He leaves the 3 bank template in the base to kind of get a judge on where those other bank maneuvers for Zeb might place it.
Yeah.
The race bank?
Yep.
Oh, because he's going to just do that 3 bank and occupy the same spot. Yep.
And
of course, the question is,
go ahead and
did Phil figure this out? And if he went straight and then wants to boost around, he's in good shape.
There's been a recent change to the tournament rulings. Judges are allowed to intervene if they see something going on.
And it's Bump City here. And it looks like it's a bump from our vantage point. That looks like a mighty range 2 to me.
Yeah. We're about to get some TLT action. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Yes, sir.
So he's probably gonna ray here, yeah.
Range 2 shot to you.
Good.
You gonna cannon me?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You're good.
I haven't used that all game.
Did you remove the focus from over there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because you put it over there, right?
I've been putting it over there.
You just put a Ray one over here.
Yeah, when you pull it off Ray, you should put it there.
Yeah, so you pulled one off of Ray and put it over here. So you have 3 there. And you remove another one. You should remove it from here. You should put that one back over here and remove this one.
Thank you.
And there's our judge intervening.
Direct hit.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Kanan just took a direct hit.
TLT out the rear.
I'm ready for 2 damage.
There you go. Give me a sec.
We got a game, boys and girls.
No auto thruster. He's got nothing. And I only have 2 shots. I gotta make them count. So spend the TL. Spend it for 3.
Triple. Just kidding. 1.
Good. Second TLT shot.
Jax takes the damage on 2 hull.
Ooh, I can evade that. Close. 1 more. 1 more damage to Jax.
Jax is on 1 hull, boys and girls.
Right, you have hull upgrade?
Yes.
This is where pilot skill
this
comes
guy's
into
out
play.
real quick. He comes out so little.
Yeah.
Well, you got a very short K turn with the shuttle.
It's true. Or do you just do a 2-turn loop, start looping around that stress cloud and try to catch Jax in his main arc? Because Jax can't flip around on the shuttle just yet.
No, he can't.
The other interesting thing we can do here is I'm going to probably wager that Kaden is going to 5 him. Because he's got the Ray Bank of Focus, he's got the target lock. He only needs 1 TLT shot to hit to win the game. Jax is unstressed because he bumped. So that means he's got a lot more options that an interceptor normally doesn't have.
I think 3 of those TLT shots went in.
No, 2 of them went in.
2 of them went in? So he should have one more hull.
Yeah, Jax is on 1 hull. He managed to hit with both of them, but we don't get the end of the round TLT shots because the shuttle is out. And Zeb did not get to fire because he was bumpy.
But I saw your
I think he still has 2 hulls. The hull upgrade is what's keeping him
That's true. Yeah, he does have a hull upgrade. We did not factor that in. We just saw a TIE interceptor. So Jax is on 2.
Or it's Canadian. Okay. My accent's apparently not what it used to be.
We're gonna be, it's gonna be a long day. 10:32 p.m. We're gonna be here forever.
Yeah, but one sprint's off.
Yeah, it's all over.
Not too bad, you know. I got one more to play. Yeah, the next guy.
Yeah, this would be interesting. I want to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
This guy will get the 10
I think the Ghost 5Ks. As a guy who's played a Ghost, you've got Ray. You've got everything you need. You need both your TLTs to hit. But I think you do it. Kanan's on 3. Jax's attack dice haven't been too great, but you can never count on that. Range, the 5K gets you the furthest away. It's going to make it really, really hard for Jax to close range 1 to get his extra dice.
And there he goes, 5K.
Can you do a Almar Carnor? Can you do a 4K for the guy, please?
So the Ghost, the Phantom does do that K. So he opts for the long play instead of the little turn around the asteroid.
Well, the question is, did they sacrifice the dice gods at the right time this morning?
Did they sacrifice their chicken in the proper ritual? At least that's what we do in Tennessee.
The shuttle did move first. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes, Zeb should have moved first.
Right here at the very end. Oh, and we're back.
We're here. All right. Yeah, Zeb should have moved first. Because I don't think we've had a damaged cockpit on Kanan.
I don't remember there being a damaged cockpit.
Range 2, it's much worse, eh?
There may be a damaged cockpit that we didn't see or they didn't say.
No, the shuttle has a auto blaster on it, so it only can shoot range 1. But that shuttle does have arc on Jax. It should have a range 2 shot with its primary cannon.
Yeah, that's good. Let's just come into it. Let's do it. Range 3.
So what we're looking at this point is, can Phillip wreck Alex's MOV?
That's 3 blanks.
I didn't take eyeballs.
You suck, Jax. You suck. Every day.
1, 2, 3,
Repeatedly.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Darth Vader.
Oh, God.
And it looks like Kanan lives on 1
Jax,
AC.
why do you do this to me?
It's going to be activate him first. It's going to be a primary range 3.
This guy?
No, him.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Spends target lock.
So Kanan must have a damaged cockpit, because I believe no, that is the Ghost's 4 dice. Yeah.
Cocked?
That's cocked. Yeah.
Thank you. Bottle thrusters and which token do I spend? I'm gonna spend the focus.
Do you have a shot?
Yep.
Range 3.
All right, he lives through the Ghost shot, takes no damage, gets out of it.
Hits.
See what Zeb can do.
He takes the damage. Jerk, Jax.
All right.
Hull upgrade. Hull upgrade.
We are on the hull upgrade that we have been looking
Players,
for.
5 minutes left in the round. 5 minutes left in the round.
We are in the final 5 minutes.
We're down to 1 hull Cardor Jax, 1 hull Kanan.
But here's the thing. We have a game.
We do have a game. And point value wise, I believe.
Well, I'm pretty certain he's gonna die.
And our camera
Go
is back. Here you go.
You didn't spend it.
Our color temperature has changed. But if he can manage to get Kanan off the board.
To be fist bump, I mean, we're gonna play it out.
Yeah, okay. I was like, what?
I'm not GG.
Our production
I mean, it's gonna be
is
over.
working.
Someone's messing with the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
1 second, turning the auto timers off, I guess. Changing the lighting. Right here at the final kill shot, we're going to watch the menu of the camera, guys.
Luckily, it's during the planning phase. We're doing all right. There's a puppy. Everyone loves puppies.
We'll let you know that the guys from Knoxville are not in control of the camera.
It's true. It's not our fault. Stop judging Twitch chat.
We flew in yesterday morning at like. We woke up.
So yeah, if Jax can manage to get the last hit on Kanan, Phillip wins.
Yeah, the shuttle is so slow, I don't think he catches up.
I mean, if he can survive, get the shot. Like, we still have a game. It's not set in stone. Phil is definitely on the back foot.
He is on the back foot.
He's got to make the plays both offensively and defensively.
Cardor Jax can't K-turn because he's stressed out.
Yes. Do you just move the block with Kanan?
Absolutely. Just run right up there, and hopefully it'll be close. Which remember, the 4 straight is green on Cardor Jax, but that doesn't give you a shot either.
Yeah.
So the 2 forward is green. You just run 4 up there. All today. I think you do.
I don't even think you do the 4. I think you do the 3, or even a 2 bank to clear that stress. It should throw your back end out there to block Jax.
That's a good call about that target lock. I'll go inquire.
Ready?
Good?
Yeah.
Gotta activate him first. Go 4 straight for the shuttle. Still stressed. VCX doing a 4 straight.
He's looking like he's trying to box him in. He does go with the aggressive 4 straight.
Oh, that's not the angle I wanted. Oh well. Alright, I bump.
All right, it is up to Zeb.
Okay. Finish him off.
All right.
Get him.
We are at range 2, so it's up to the primary gods.
We only had like 2 minutes left. I couldn't get you.
So my shots, range 2.
George!
2. Thank you for the game.
Thank you very much. Great game, dude. That was pretty solid.
That was a crazy
Stupid
game.
Cardor Jax. He was like
And it looks like
-7.
Alex Peng
But
moves
he rolled the
on
crit when he needed to.
Yeah, he
for
could have
that
rolled one
blinded.
more hit with there.
Could have rolled one more.
with Phillip Horny taking a fall. But it's a good chunk of MOV. And both of these guys have a little bit of wiggle room coming in day 2.
I don't know about you.
So guys, what we're going to do here is we're probably going to give some closing thoughts, and then I'm going to mute our microphones, wait for the second pairings. We might have to take the stream down, I'm not sure, but we're going to try to get this choppy camera on the buffering so we give you guys a nice clean quality
He
stream.
He spent it just now for one hit.
Just now?
For one hit,
Yes.
For 1 hit?
Well, 2 hits, rolled an evade.
Oh, we're
I
having
got
an
1
issue
hit
about the target lock.
without the target.
Okay.
What was my roll? 0. Link focus. I was playing blank focus.
So you got 1 hit?
Yes. Without the
That's
target.
what would have gone through?
It would have got through. I might have made a different decision, but I'm not going to say that because that would be a jerk move. I mean, I guess I might have.
So I was going to overshoot.
That's
Target
kinda
lock
silly.
that time. Shuttle to the target lock actually.
That's fair.
So they're trying to figure out what to do with the target lock that Zeb used that he actually spent the round before.
But if it couldn't, then I would have just taken focus.
And then they would have changed their actions. And
Yeah, you couldn't have.
That's correct.
I mean,
There was a mini judge conference.
Yeah, the
Right.
one before there was 3 natural hits, so it was like
but it's sounding like the way this is going.
It came out. Because I didn't roll any of 8s. I mean, it's fine.
Because the target lock.
I don't know if I would have done anything differently, knowing you had no target lock. You might have like 3.
In other miniatures games, in any card games I've played, you don't find players this honest. With Phil willing to take the loss. Oh, looks like they're gonna go back and re-die.
And swing players at the time in the round. Time in the round.
We're finished. Yeah. Don't move any. Yeah, nothing's been moved. So I don't know if they. So here's what happened. Final round, I rolled 2 somethings and 1 hit. I re-rolled the 2 somethings to a hit and a crit. Phil rolled nothing.
I rolled that.
Yeah. So even without the target lock, it would have still been 1 hit.
Okay, and what did you do when you, did he block you? Like, did you not have actions?
Correct.
So when you saw, oh, he had his target lock on me still, I probably would have done this instead? Or is that one of your options?
Judges are having a conference with the players. Time has been called in the round.
What was the movements this turn?
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't have the target lock,
It's high tension. This is high level X-Wing, boys and girls.
I can't say I would have done a different move. Yeah, I can't say I would have.
But that's the judge's fault. And that was like, because he deployed the shuttle and did the target lock, so you guys didn't notice that like 3 turns before.
Yeah.
It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
It's the only rebel ship
Oh,
without a target.
I deployed that thing almost
Yeah,
never.
right? It's the only rebel ship without a target.
Right, exactly. That one.
I think that's on FFG design staff.
Whoa! Wow! Pass that buck right along.
Yeah.
Disqualified.
TK421, why don't you have your both?
And if I may judge, so if I couldn't have target locked and I knew I couldn't have when I was stressed last round, I may have done like a 3 straight to clear the stress and do a focus instead.
No, he wasn't going to hard
3 straight's
one.
not green.
No.
It would have been
2 straight.
which would have kicked in auto thrusters then.
I mean, you rolled. Do you remember what you rolled?
Yeah. Would your move would have been different if you didn't have target lock? Would you have forwarded for sure?
If I didn't have target lock, yeah, he doesn't have that.
I mean, right. I mean, I don't think we're gonna. I don't even think it's range 2 anyway. So.
Focus.
All right, Ben, you're one of our local tournament organizers. You're this judge. We're going to shoot from the peanut gallery here. What do you do? Zeb does not. The one rebel ship, I guess one of 2 now with the TIE fighter, that doesn't have a TL. How do you rule this?
You're right.
I think you have to. The problem is reversing game state is very difficult. To
It's
go back
true.
to
It's true.
I mean, so we could destroy someone's K-wing, but we don't have that
The
option.
question is, why did you chopper full focus there anyways?
I think in that last round you say you did
I
the
forgot to
target
bring my
lock.
chopper card.
So
to the tournament.
he dies there. For me, if I'm ruling on this, I say Cardinal Jack's is dead.
Even though Zeb only
I told a
rolled.
friend,
You roll one hit. You roll one hit.
Chopper makes a
Yeah,
difference,
you
I'm
can
coming
back
back.
that up.
I
In
just
the
assumed
same
you
round,
had.
you can back up.
You know
To
what?
go back
Maybe
2
for
or
the
3
next
rounds, I
one.
think that's the problem.
Sure.
Great game.
Well played.
I'm
Now you could go that route, say that he gets to keep Cardinal Jack's points.
I should have
Right.
traded you here with my rack. I forgot to kill myself instead of just eat the TLT. That would have made the difference.
That would have made a difference.
So it looks like they are going to give the game to Alex. I'm not sure how they're doing MOV, whether Jax lived or died and they just called it on time. But guys, we are going to we're going to mute up for here for a minute. We'll leave the table stream live, and we're going to go reset the stream, try to get this buffering in our color live, and we'll be back here in a few minutes with the next set of games. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
That was you?
Yeah, so like if you see some, let's say you're watching a game, no judges around, guy rolls over an asteroid but doesn't take the roll. In the rules, am I allowed to grab a judge to interview?
You're allowed. You should come and tell us. You really should.
Right, but do you have to witness it to like come in and change it?
I can come and see what both parties say. If there's an argument, then